பெரியோர்களே, தாய்மார்களே, my sisters and brothers of Tamil Nadu,
சிங்கப்பெண்கள் உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும்
அன்பு கொண்ட சகோதர சகோதரிகளே,
எல்லாரும் ஒரு கொண்டாடி கொடுப்பாரு. ஆமா, எனக்கு நயன்தாரா போனோம், இது கனவு நிறைவேற்றா.
அப்புறம் சேலையே கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. எப்படா பாவாடை இல்லாமல் கட்டுறது பொம்பளை எல்லாம் கேட்குறாங்க.
முதல்ல வீட்டிலேருந்து வெளியே வரணும். திரிஷாவிட்டிருந்து முதல்ல வெளியே வந்தால் தான் முதல்ல எல்லாமே நடக்க முடியும்.
Tamil Nadu worships women, literally. Goddesses are everywhere, in temples, in homes, in politics. According to recent numbers, half the voters in this state are women. In this state, respecting women is everyone's campaign promise. But it turns out, demeaning women is everyone's habit. No party has clean hands here. DMK, AIADMK, BJP, the faces change, the microphone stays, and so does the problem. This is a story about power, hypocrisy, and a habit that Tamil Nadu politics simply refuses to shake. Let's start with what just happened. The AIADMK and its allies had a plan. They were going to corner the DMK with women's safety issue, a legitimate concern, a politically potent one. But it did not go as planned. At a protest in Viluppuram, senior AIADMK leader C.V. Shanmugam took the mic. He was targeting DMK government scheme named Ungal Kanavu Sollunga. Translation, Tell Me Your Dreams. It is a welfare initiative by Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. Shanmugam had a question about dreams. He named a leading actress and said it was his dream to marry her. There was laughter on the dais. There was applause in the crowd. Listen in.
கனவை சொல்லுங்கள், உங்க கனவை சொல்லுங்க. இவர் நிறைவேற்றணும். ஆமா, எனக்கு நயன்தாரா போனோம், இவர் கனவு நிறைவேற்றா.
Then we have Dindikal Srinivasan. He also belongs to the AIADMK party and he has also been a minister even when Jayalalithaa was the chief minister of the state. At a recent public event, he said that the DMK had given women saris but no skirts to wear underneath. The implication was crude. The outrage was immediate and an apology was demanded.
அப்புறம் சேலையே கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. எப்படா பாவாடை இல்லாமல் கட்டுறது பொம்பளை எல்லாம் கேட்குறாங்க.
And that's how a party that came out to protest for women's safety ended up making headlines against it. But the AIADMK was not alone. The BJP had its own moment. Tamil Nadu BJP chief Nayanar Nagendran said, Vijay needs to come out of Trisha's house before he can talk about politics. Once again, at a public stage. And when Nagendran was asked about it later, he said, I said it only once. That was his defense. Some BJP leaders stepped up to even defend him. They said the comments were made in good sense. What sense exactly? Nobody explained. So, 3 senior leaders from 2 different parties. 2 were trying to embarrass the DMK, the other was trying to embarrass Vijay. And all 3 took the same route, using women to score points. What we watch now is not a slip of the tongue. It is not one bad day for one bad leader. It is a pattern, and patterns do not happen by accident. Every few months, a mic is handed to a senior leader, a woman's name comes up. The crowd laughs. Someone on the dais smiles. And for a few days, there is outrage on television, on X, in press conferences, and apologies are sometimes issued, sometimes not. And then it passes. The ruling party DMK is not above all this either. Enter former Minister K. Ponmudi. At a public event, he prefaced his remarks with, and this is real, women, please don't misunderstand. And then he proceeded to narrate a joke using Hindu religious symbols in sexual positions. The video went viral. DMK MP Kanimoli publicly condemned it. DMK took action against Ponmudi, but however, the damage was done. Radha Ravi, an actor and an office bearer of the DMK's film wing, publicly slut-shamed Nayanthara. Not once, twice, on stage with an audience. Even Udayanidhi Stalin, Tamil Nadu Sports Minister, Deputy Chief Minister and the CM's son too dives in now and then. While campaigning, he publicly called on voters to send a beautiful candidate to parliament, referring to his own party candidate, Tamilachi Thangapandiyan. Is this a compliment? Perhaps, but that compliment reduced a woman politician to her appearance. This is not new. It is an old habit. Go back to March 25, 1989, the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly, Budget Day. Violence broke out on the floor of the House between DMK and AIADMK members. In the chaos, Jayalalithaa, who was the then leader of the opposition and the first woman to hold that position in Tamil Nadu, was caught in the middle. Her sari was torn, her hair disheveled. She walked out shaken in tears. What exactly happened that day is still contested, but what nobody disputes is this: she walked out a different woman. She vowed she would not return until the DMK was out of power. 2 years later, she came back as Chief Minister. Few political analysts say after that incident, Jayalalithaa switched to saris with a full overcoat, kept her party men on a tight leash and built an image so formidable that no one dared speak out of turn, not publicly at least. Because she understood something that Tamil Nadu's male politicians still have not, that in this arena, a woman has to be twice as hard to be taken half as seriously. So why does this keep happening? Now comes the question of culture, the political culture that made all this possible. For decades, Tamil Nadu's political meetings were overwhelmingly male spaces, men in the audience, men on the spotlight, and there, double-meaning words and suggestive remarks were a staple, not a scandal. They were entertainment, they got laughs, they got applause. Karunanidhi, one of Tamil Nadu's greatest orators, a man of extraordinary literary gifts, was also known for speeches laced with double meanings. The crowd loved it, and it was a crowd of men watching men perform for men. Women were not the audience, women were not the rivals. Then the audiences changed. Women started voting in large numbers. They started contesting. They started winning. The stage had to make room, but the microphone stayed the same. This is the contradiction Tamil Nadu never fully resolved. A state that elects women, that has had women chief ministers, that offers some of the most generous welfare schemes in the country for women, and yet a state where on any given election season, a man with a microphone and a crowd in front of him might just forget that the women he is insulting are the very women whose votes he needs. The freebies will keep coming, the goddesses will stay in their temples, and sometimes, somewhere, on some stage, another man will reach for a joke that should never have been told. Tamil Nadu deserves better. Its women certainly do. Keep watching us. We keep reporting.